Hello friends, today's topic is got fired before starting this job. Let's rant.
Hey guys, so I have a little story time that I just wanted to share with you because this just happened to me and I am absolutely just still mind blown. So I'm currently looking for a job, and on Friday I had an interview with an endocrinologist, and I do have to say that the interview went very well, and I left the job feeling pretty confident that I was going to get it. So I didn't hear from them all Friday. As expected, I figured that they probably had more interviews lined up throughout the day. So on Saturday, I get a text message from the doctor pretty early in the morning. He basically just texted me saying, hey, this is the doctor, and we decided to move forward with you. So I'm going to email you over some documents, and we want you to start as soon as possible on Monday. He basically told me what I was going to be getting paid, insurance coverage, all that information, so on and so forth. So obviously I was like super excited. I'm like, hey, I got a new job. I'm going to start Monday. And then later on that evening at almost 9 p.m., and I have the text messages. So basically he texts me, he goes, my wife keeps arguing that you will leave in a year or before, or won't be able to study and work full time at the same time. She quit nursing school herself before I met her because she had to pay the bills, so she knows how it goes. What's your take on that? So before I move forward, I feel like the way that he started the text message was super unprofessional. His wife doesn't even work at the practice, and I understand you're a husband, you're gonna go console with your wife at the end of the day, but that's not my problem that your wife is arguing to you about how she feels about why they shouldn't hire me. At the end of the day, you're a doctor, you have your manager. I feel like you guys make your own consensus. And at the end of the day, if this was something that you had in mind, why didn't you discuss this with me prior to me signing all the forms saying that I was going to start on Monday and the contract? Nonetheless, I understand his take on this, but I specifically responded to him like this. I said, good evening. This is unfortunate to hear. I wish this was discussed prior. For starters, I only have 2 classes this semester, and it's both at 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays. Doesn't conflict with work at all. Additionally, I know it's cut off, so I'll just finish what I'm going to say now. The nursing school program that I applied to a few, but they offer weekends and evening programs. So that's basically what I told him. And I also told the manager that. So if I do start nursing school, hopefully if I get accepted, it wouldn't be until the fall. So I understand his viewpoint on this, but you take a chance with anybody that you hire. And so that's why I was like a little conflicted. But at the end of the day, I told him, like, you'll see in my work ethic just how good my performance is, and you basically won't regret hiring me. So obviously I thought that was unprofessional. Texting me almost at 9 p.m., texting me that you and your wife are arguing about whether or not to hire me or not. But I decided to move forward, and we kind of just ended the conversation there. So I get a text message not even an hour ago, and this is what he says. He texts me today at 6:07 and says, please check your email. We had to retract the offer. Apologies. I promise you, this stuff only happens to me. So mind you, I'm shocked. And so I said, can I ask you why, before I saw the email? And then I go ahead and check the email. And I'm just gonna leave this right here for you guys to go ahead and read. So please go ahead and do so. Pause the video. So you tell me in the email that you no longer need a position to be fulfilled, but then on Indeed, you guys say that you're urgently hiring and that you needed somebody. Why didn't you just straight up say in the email it was because your wife was arguing with you and you didn't want me to work there, or she didn't want me to work there, and because, well, obvious reasons, time conflicts, right? Which, again, I told him would not be a problem, but that's besides the fact. And then I ended up texting him and I said, your loss, how unprofessional and unpleasant this is. And nothing. So he ended up emailing me the voided contract, and I'm just sitting here, and obviously I was upset, but this is just a sign for me. I was never meant to be there, because I always feel like if God wants you to be at a place, it's not going to be a hard process. It's going to be given to you with ease. You're not going to be confused about it. The minute that he sent out that text message yesterday, I was so confused, and I was literally with my cousin, And she was just like, that's so weird. That's so unprofessional. And even my mom was like, well, maybe that's a sign. But I was like, no, I mean, I understand why they have maybe doubts. But other than that, it sure enough was a sign. And that text message of him letting me go before I even started was definitely another sign. But it's just crazy to me, the unprofessionalism, even from higher ups, even from doctors nowadays, because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this could have been played out so differently if they just would have let me know their concerns before they hired me, before they had me sign a contract, before I went to the store and bought hundreds of dollars worth of scrubs to start. Mind you, that's not their problem, but you didn't know like how much maintenance or things I was going to do to prepare to go into work tomorrow. So it's unfortunate. And this place, they're like the diabetes of like Treasure Coast. I don't know. Like, I will literally name drop them. I don't care. I just think that's so unprofessional. And then I asked him and I was like, can I ask you why? And literally in the email, it said, if you have any questions, please, I'll go ahead and answer them. So answer them. Why haven't you still responded? So yeah, their loss. I'm not worried. I'll go ahead and continue applying to more jobs. And I know I will land a job where I'm meant to be, but it's just crazy to me the way that it happened. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he was unprofessional? Am I maybe being a little bit over dramatic? But everyone literally around me was saying that was unprofessional. But let me know what you guys think down below.
What do you think about this story? Comment down below, and thank you for watching.